Okay, we are looking at another buildable accessory from the Pokemon world, and today it is the Pokedex. It looks pretty cool. It looks like they got the shape down really well, so I'm looking forward to putting this together. So if we want to know who's that Pokemon, we better build our Pokedex. And here we have the buildable Pokedex, and I like it for the most part. It's a little on the small side for, people who are probably adult collectors. It's going to look a little tiny in their hands, but I imagine for children it's probably about the right size. There's these places where they use just square pieces to try and make it look like there were multiple buttons. That unfortunately makes a bunch of spots where everything just isn't going to be even, and it's unless you spend a very long time trying to make it so. So I kind of wish those had just been solid pieces with some printing on them instead of what they did. It's a little off, and it bothers me a little bit, but if you're just looking at it just briefly, then probably won't bother you too much. The light on here also, I think, should have been more of a solid glow and not like the strobe effect, but I'm pretty sure it's just because they recycled this light up brick from the buildable Pokeball set that also had the same effect. So I wish that was a little different. Otherwise, I think the set is very well designed. They got that iconic shape down very well. It opens and closes fine. It looks good just sitting in your hand or sitting on the included display base. And then the little squares with the Pokemon on them work decently well, for what they are. You move them and they move, so it gives a little bit of a simulation of there being a screen when there's not. I almost would have preferred them being just still photos, because I don't recall, at least in the first season of the anime, that they had movement in the Pokedex, but I may just be remembering wrong, and they might have changed that for later seasons. I do like that in the back of the display base that you can store all of these little squares there for safekeeping, so they're not just strewn all about, and makes it easy to swap out if you so choose. So that way when it's just sitting on your shelf, everything looks super nice and super neat. So if you're a fan of the buildable accessories, which they've really only done a couple of the Pokeballs so far, one of them is not even out yet, and even though I didn't do a video on the Pokeball, I did build the first one, and I really liked it. I thought it was very well done considering the overall complication of getting, a ball shape out of bricks. So this one also pleasantly surprised me, and I think it's a nifty little set to get if you need something to build to display on your shelf with some more Pokemon collectibles. Alright, that's it for this video. Here's your hint at the next action figure unboxing. Leave a guess what you think it is in the comments below. Until then, stay safe. Happy hunting.